You know, there's something my 78-year-old yoga student, Kathy, said to me last week that stuck with me. She was rubbing her sore shoulder and admitted, "I was just trying to stay flexible like I used to, but I think I overdid it." And that's exactly why we need to talk about this today. After 60, our bodies change in ways we can't ignore, and some stretches that used to feel great might now be doing more harm than good. In this video, we'll uncover 6 common stretches that many seniors should avoid, along with safer alternatives that will keep you flexible without risking injury. Let's start with the stretch that causes more trouble than almost any other. 1. The standing toe touch. You've probably done this one your whole life, bending forward to touch your toes. But here's why it's problematic after 60. It puts dangerous pressure on spinal discs, can cause lightheadedness from the head rush, often leads to overstretching already loose hamstrings. Instead, try the safer version. Sit on the edge of a chair. Extend one leg forward with the heel on the floor. Hinge forward from hips, not waist. Keep back straight as you reach toward your toes. Physical therapist Dr. Reynolds explains, "This seated version gives you all the benefits without the risks. You'll still feel that wonderful stretch, but your spine stays protected." 2. The neck circles you learned in gym class. Those slow head rolls we all learned as kids, they're compressing the vertebrae in your neck, especially if you have any arthritis. What to do instead? Sit or stand tall. Gently bring ear toward the shoulder, no rolling. Hold for 3 breaths. Return to the center and repeat the other side. My student Carl, 72, switched to this method and told me, "The constant cracking in my neck stopped within 2 weeks. I had no idea I was causing it." 3. The deep back bend. That satisfying stretch where you arch backward with hands on hips. It's compressing your lumbar spine, especially risky if you have osteoporosis. Safer alternative. Stand facing a wall, arms extended. Walk hands down the wall as you hinge forward. Stop when the torso is parallel to the floor. Gently arch upper back, not lower back. Yoga instructor Linda, 68, says, "This gives me that wonderful back stretch without any of the worrying twinges." Part 2, middle stretches to avoid. You know, there's something my 82-year-old patient, Walter, said after switching his stretching routine that stuck with me. "I thought I was doing all the right things to stay flexible. Turns out I was just being flexible with the truth about what my body could handle." That brings us to our next set of stretches that might be quietly working against you. For the hurdler stretch, one leg bent behind. This classic stretch, where one leg is bent backward and you reach toward the straight leg, is particularly problematic because it puts dangerous torque on the bent knee, can overstretch already vulnerable hamstrings, often leads to uneven hip alignment. Try this instead. Sit with both legs straight out in front. Loop a towel around one foot. Gently pull your toes toward you while keeping your knees slightly bent. Hold for 15 to 20 seconds. Physical therapist Dr. Amin explains, "This modified version gives you the same hamstring release without compromising your knee joint." 5. Behind the head shoulder stretch. That satisfying pull when you reach one arm behind your head, it's potentially irritating your rotator cuff and compressing cervical vertebrae. Safer alternative. Stand in a doorway. Place forearm against door frame at 90 degrees. Gently lean forward until you feel chest/shoulder stretch. Keep your neck in a neutral position. My yoga student Margaret, 76, found immediate relief. "I finally understand why my shoulders always ache after stretching. I was doing it all wrong." 6. The morning full body stretch. You know that instinctive reach toward the ceiling when you wake up? While it feels great, that abrupt overhead extension can pinch nerves in your neck, aggravate spinal arthritis, cause muscle strains. A better way to wake up your body while still lying down. Gently hug knees to chest. Roll shoulders in small circles. Point and flex feet. When sitting up, do seated cat-cows, alternating rounding and arching back. Finish with gentle side bends. Part 3. Safe stretching principles and conclusion. You know, there's something wonderfully liberating about understanding what not to do. It clears the way for what works. My 79-year-old yoga student, Phyllis, put it perfectly. When I stopped fighting my body and started working with it, everything changed. That brings us to our final insights about stretching after 60. Why no pain, no gain is dangerous after 60. Here's what orthopedic specialists want you to know. Mild discomfort during stretching is normal. Sharp pain means stop immediately. The stretch reflex weakens with age, making overstretching easier. 3 golden rules for safe stretching. The 80% rule: never stretch beyond 80% of your capacity. The breath test: if you can't breathe deeply and evenly, you've gone too far. The 24-hour check: new soreness should fade within a day. But I've done these stretches for years. If you're wondering why change what feels familiar, consider this analogy from physical therapist Dr. Chen. Your body is like an old favorite book. The spine gets more fragile with time and needs gentler handling. Your safe stretching starter plan. This week, try replacing just one risky stretch with its safer alternative. Notice, is there less residual soreness? Do you feel more stable afterward? Is the beneficial stretch still present the next day? Success story spotlight. George, 75, resolved chronic neck pain by switching to doorway stretches. Martha, 81, regained ability to tie her shoes after ditching toe touches. Carl, 78, stopped knee pain by modifying his hamstring routine. A final thought. As my wise 84-year-old mentor says, flexibility isn't about how far you can stretch. It's about moving through life with ease. Now I'd love to hear from you. Have you noticed any of these stretches causing problems? What safe alternatives have you discovered? Share in the comments to help others. If this video helped you stretch smarter, do me a favor. Hit that like button and subscribe for more ways to thrive after 60. Here's to your health, flexibility, and moving comfortably through all of life's adventures. Remember, the best stretch is the one that keeps you moving tomorrow.